Welcome to Golden Drop, everybody. My name is Sharon McDonald, and I'm really excited to be here today with you as your host because Jason is trying to beat the snow. And he asked if I would take his Golden Drop, and I said, why, of course, honey, I would be happy to. So you have me, and I'm very happy to be here teaching you a little bit about Petitgrain. What does it do? Okay. So Petitgrain is a really fun essential oil. What I love about doTERRA is they're always looking at how they can utilize all of the plants that they use for distillation. And so Petitgrain is actually the leaf of the wild orange tree. So we have wild orange being the orange it is expressed from the actual rind of the orange, right? And then we have the leaves of that orange tree, and then the blossoms from that tree are neroli. And you can really smell that when you start using Petitgrain. You can smell that, when you smell Petitgrain, you can smell that hint of neroli that is in the flower of neroli. And I really enjoy all of these. And I want to talk about what this exactly does. Okay, let's talk about what it can be. It's really good for supporting emotions like depression. It's really good for muscles, supporting muscles. So if you've got muscles that spasm, this is going to be a really good support for that. It's really good to be a relaxing kind of an essential oil for the whole body and nerves, and really just helping that mood structure. And so I love that you can use this in a lot of different ways. So people with abdominal cramps, anybody that has any kind of nervous system issues, nausea, which was very interesting to me because I wouldn't have used this for nausea, but I love it for my dry shampoo when I make my dry shampoo, and I didn't know that it helped with oily hair. So when I make my dry shampoo, which I've done, I think, on a Golden Drop before, you just take arrowroot powder, organic. That's my favorite. You can also use organic cornstarch. And then you just add in the essential oils that you like. I always do rosemary and lavender, but you can also add Petitgrain. And I have done that because I just really like the way it smells. And it's really good for decreasing oily hair, which I had no idea. So I'm super excited. This is really good for muscular spasms. So how would we use that? Apply it to the bottom of the feet or to the area of where the spasm is happening, okay? For seizures, you can support seizures with this, and I would recommend applying copaiba under the tongue or the back of the neck for that, and then you can put 1 to 2 drops on the bottom of the feet or the back of the neck for this. It also helps with insomnia, calming those nerves. It acts a little bit like bergamot, which is really interesting to me. So you can drop that under your tongue and then chase it with water. So you've seen me do that. I like to put it under my tongue, just lift my tongue, drop it in there. You can feel it drop, and then chase it with water. That way it doesn't touch those back taste buds. And then for bacterial infections, you can support a bacterial infection by applying it topically, which is interesting because it's also really good for, and I didn't put makeup on today on purpose because I have 2 little pimples right here, which is really rare for me to get, but it's there. And so I'm just going to apply it like this and then rub it on here, and it dries them out. When you add this with lavender, it's really good. So it's very nice for the skin. It acts a lot like lavender, and it is very complementary to lavender. So you can, for bacterial infections, supporting that, you can use it topically or take 1 to 3 drops in a capsule. And then if you are really experiencing a lot of coughing from maybe you have some issues with a cold that you got, or maybe you're having asthmatic responses, you can help this over the chest by applying this. And I would add laurel leaf to it because the laurel leaf is really amazing. And then put 1 to 2 drops of petitgrain, and then 1 drop of laurel leaf, and then add a warm compress or a, or my favorite is a heating pad. Okay. And apply that. Okay. The other thing that I wanted to share with you, this is Jason's little tip. He was really surprised when he learned that petitgrain is kind of like lavender for men. Okay. A lot of men don't like to use lavender because it smells like a flower. But they like the effects of it. And this has the same effect. And a lot of men use this in place of lavender. So if you're one of those guys and you're watching right now, just be aware of what you're doing and maybe add some petitgrain. And then I'm going to give you a diffuser recipe. So everybody get your pens and papers out. I tried this and I love it. It's it's a big pick me up. And we're getting ready to go into like winter. We had snow flurries this morning, a few over the weekend. It's like winter is knocking, saying, I'm here. So this is called Citrus Blossom Diffuser Blend, and this comes from the Oil Magic book, which I really love. I'm going to give you this, and then I'm going to go over a little bit of the history of emotional benefits of petitgrain. All right. 3 drops of petitgrain, 3. And then you're going to add 3 drops of wild orange, 2 drops of bergamot or bergamot, depending on where you live in the United States is how you're going to say it, 2 drops of lime, 2 drops of lavender. Okay, I'm going to read that again. 3 drops of petitgrain, 3 drops of wild orange, 2 drops of bergamot, 2 drops of lime, 2 drops of lavender. Okay. Super awesome, really citrusy, super nice. And I'm going to go to the chat section. Oh, the recipe is called Citrus Blossom Diffuser Blend, and it's directly from the Oil Magic book. Okay, the new copies are being shipped as we speak from Oil Magic. If it's not being shipped yet, it's going to be being shipped very soon. So if you've ordered those, if you want bulk orders and you want to get in on something like that, please send me an email titled Oil Magic Book Bulk Order. Okay, Oil Magic Book Order, bulk order, Oil Magic Bulk Order, book order, something like that. Yeah. Anyway, put that to info, I-N-F-O, oils to the number 2 go.com. Info at oils the number 2 go.com. And then you'll be able to connect with me and we'll make a bulk order. You need to be able to order 5 books or more for them to be able to work with us, to be able to get them into an area. That's what they told me, but they're willing to do a bulk order and do some separate drop ships. So please get with me on that and we'll go together on that. All right. So I wanted to share with you a little bit about ancestry and petitgrain. So that's what it works with, is ancestry. And I'm a big advocate for healing family ancestry and traumas that come through our cellular system and muscular system just by being born. And so this is something that it says petitgrain invokes deep appreciation for positive forms of ancestral knowledge, wisdom, and family history. All individuals carry a portion of their ancestors' lives and stories within them, physically, emotionally, and through inherited traditions. Petitgrain illuminates the eternal connection to all previous generations that weave its way through the present generation and on into the next. It reminds individuals that it was by their ancestors' sacrifice that they have the opportunity to experience this life right here, right now. Petitgrain invites individuals to choose and honor the good that was inherited from their family and also make the path lighter for those who are coming. And it's a great way to heal complicated family histories. And here's how you do it, okay? You are going to use this aromatically. You can use it topically by diffusing 1 to 3 drops in a diffuser. You can also dilute 1 to 3 drops and apply to the bottom of your feet, over your heart. Those 2 areas are going to be great. Also, you could do the base of your spine, you know, down by your sacrum, which is by your tailbone, kind of in that area. And you can also take 1 to 2 drops under your tongue or in a capsule, in a veggie cap, like I showed you. And then if you decide to put it under your tongue, just make sure you chase it with water.